Hi everyone, my name is Laura and welcome to Book Bubbler. This video I have my January haul. It is much better than my December haul. I am very happy to report, not only for my pocketbook but for my shelves' sake and also, quite frankly, my sanity. Let's jump right in and start with books that I received through Paperback Swap. I've been a member of Paperback Swap for, I'm sure, over a decade at this point, and everything on here came off of my wish list with some bonuses. So I have the 23rd in the, what's his name? Inspector Montalbano series by Andrea Camilleri. This is the Overnight Kidnapper. I can read. Yes, this is book 23. No, I have not started this series yet. Yes, I have almost the complete series right now on my shelves. So I didn't intend to add to the series until I had started it and gave the first book or two a shot, but this popped up and I've been waiting list for it for a while, so I just accepted it and it's here. So I've got that one. Another one, which is a replacement for a book, for a copy I used to have. This is Venetia by Georgette. So I had a mass market copy, a vintage mass market copy, that I got rid of because I wasn't too fussed about keeping that particular copy, and I had listened to the audiobook read very well by Richard Armitage, who is not bad on the eyes, I think we can all agree, or the ears, quite frankly. But because of the kind of slight delay through Bluetooth from my phone to my car stereo, every time he said the name Venetia, which is fairly often, I just heard it as Nisha, and I kept thinking of like a sassy young African-American girl, which she's not. So it kept throwing me off, like for weeks when I listened to it. It just consistently threw me off. So I thought, you know what? I enjoyed that book. It was fine to listen to, but I'm very glad to have this copy, which is like, oh look, I can read it. And it's not a yellowing, frail thing I'm afraid to break the spine on. So this will be a reread. I am not going to do this anytime soon, clearly, but happy to have a copy for free, essentially. And then, okay, so as far as reading romance goes, I'm pretty much always reading something on the go, romance-wise. It's usually an ebook. It has almost replaced Cozy Mysteries for me as having one always in progress, which I'm fine with. That's totally fine. So an author that I really enjoy is Louise Allen. And Louise writes on her own, and also she writes for Harlequin. And this popped up as one of her Harlequin books that I was waiting for again. So this is Forbidden Jewel of India from January of 2013. It's Harlequin historical. It is set in the Georgian era. So I have this one, and then I thought I would just check the person sending this book to me if they have anything else. You can look at their library and request more. And she had 2 more Louise Allens. So I have this one. And then I also requested Tarnished Amongst the Ton. This is from May of 2013 and is a Regency. These are all Harlequin historical, and this one is from the Lords of Disgrace series. And I'm not sure if Louise has written all of these. I'm assuming not, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but for Harlequin, they have different authors writing in the same series with the same characters throughout. I think that's right. If it's not, please let me know. This Harlequin historical is from December of 2015. It's also a Regency, and it is His Christmas Countess. So 3 more for my Louise Allen collection, very happily. Okay, so those are all the ones I got from Paperback Swap. They just cost me a credit, so I didn't have to pay any cash right now for any of them. Very happy. My Book of the Month Club pick for this month is Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. So this is a tropical mystery / thriller. I think a group of girls rent a boat, a catamaran, or I don't know boats, rent a big boat, to go to some far out island off of Hawaii. Maybe I should look at this. Miro Island. And I don't know if Miro Island is an actual place or not. I apologize for my ignorance, but so these girls, hire this boat to take them out to this seemingly abandoned middle of nowhere island, and they go out there, they're having a great time, and then a stranger shows up on the island out of nowhere and causes all this havoc and problems and I don't know what. But looking forward to this. I have read Rachel Hawkins previously. She wrote a YA series called Hex Hall that I really enjoyed back when I was reading a lot more YA things. And again, I really liked that series. That was a great trilogy. And I have a follow-up that was supposed to be the start to a series, like a spin-off from that Hex Hall series. I haven't read that yet. And I think it was just that one book. And then she's written other stuff, obviously. But I think this is maybe her first adult. Don't know. Talking too much about it. Moving on. This was a total, like, didn't expect to be buying this at all. I thought it would live on my wish list for a long time, but it was a recommendation from Jamie Riddler Studios. Jamie Riddler Studios is the name of her business, the name of her YouTube channel here. I will try to remember to link her below. I love Jamie. She is an artist and a creative. She is a coach. Everything about her I am for and I am with. Like, I find her so inspiring and uplifting, and soothing, and I have taken classes with her that have been wonderful. I have purchased her planners, sort of, I guess you can, for lack of a better word. There's 4 every year. I just love her stuff. She, over the summer, did one of her bookshelf recommendation videos where she recommends books to everybody that she's reading now that she's finding inspiring. This was on there, and I found a brand new copy for under $4 online, so I just bought it. This is The Art of Aliveness, A Creative Return to What Matters Most by Flora Bowley, with a foreword by Sark. I love Sark. And I guess, I don't know this author at all, but I understand from what Jamie has said that Flora Bowley is an intuitive artist and intuitive teacher, artist to teacher, if that makes sense. And yeah, so I'm just looking forward to this. It'll probably live on my shelf again for a long time without reading, but that's okay. I'm glad to own it. Okay, so a pre-order here, another sort of YouTube thing. I have been a really, really big fan of Dana K. White. She used to be called Noni the Slob. Noni as an anonymous here on YouTube. I watched her before I realized I was watching stuff on YouTube, if that makes sense. She still does videos all the time. So she has a new book out. I have read and loved every single one of her other books. I think she just has 2. This is her 3rd book. So I pre-ordered this, forgot about it, and it arrived. This is Organizing for the Rest of Us, 100 Realistic Strategies to Keep Any House Under Control. Obviously by Dana K. White. Very nice hardcover. There is a little ribbon bookmark, which I really appreciate. So Dana's, I don't want to say whole thing, is she tries to take the emotion out of decluttering and out of keeping your house in order. She is a self-confessed slob. I think that applies for me as well. But she wants to do everything perfectly and donate things to the right place, and not too sure, what if I need this, and blah, whatever. So she's developed essentially a set of questions that take the emotion out of it and make you look at things very practically. And she is one of very few people like in the organizing world, and believe me, I watch and read and listen to a lot of stuff about this. She actually helps me. She thinks how my brain works, like, really like it. So I am looking forward to dipping in and out of this one, and very happy to have gotten this over pre-order. And the very last book, I know, it's pretty good. I bought this online at Barnes & Noble when they were having their half off all hardcovers sale. I couldn't find a copy in the store, so I had to order it. And here it is, the start to a series. This is Marvellous Light by Freya Marske. So it is set in the Victorian era. It's an MM romance, I think. Oh, it's Edwardian, excuse me. Something about a hidden magical society that is about, yeah, so it's got something to do with magic, and then he's got a counterpart in the magical bureaucracy that they're kind of, I think it's sort of enemies to lovers, friends to lovers kind of a thing. Not sure. But this just sounds so much fun. I've heard a lot of really good things about it, and I am very much here for it. So that's the last of my haul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books, if I can count correctly. That's pretty good. I think last month I had like 30 some or something. So I will take this nice number instead, for sure. All right. Have you guys read any of these? Do you know who Dana K. White is? If so, please let me know. I think a couple of you know who she is. I don't know why I keep doing this. I apologize. So yeah, wrapping this up, Laura. Stop groveling. Take care, everybody. Let's see if in February I can haul fewer books than this. Right now, from just a few days in, it seems like, oh yeah, I can do this, but I know that there will be a point in like 2.5 weeks I will forget all about it and just suddenly bring home like 8 books. So we'll see, right? Wish me luck, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. Bye.